Italian. I ain't mad at Clay. I ain't mad at Clay.
Dang, I didn't even go live with this one. That's crazy. It's all right. It's all right. I'll fix it up. So basically, chat. My co-host just basically just explain the big three and what it is and how it's being hosted. Ice Cube is basically the
He's the CEO, the president, and founder.
yeah. So he's basically the CEO president of the big three. He does women and men.
Yep.
Have court. There are there are 1, 2, 3, 4-pointer lines that you can shoot.
Yep.
And there's new teams in different locations. There's Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami. I can actually read off the list again. So yeah, Detroit, Chicago, Boston, and then you got the DMV trilogy, and then like the coaches are Gary Payton, Lancey Nieberman, George Irvin, Steven Jackson, Calvin Murphy, Nick Young, and Michael Cooper. So, can you tell them where they can go and where to look to watch the big three?
So like I said, I've been, in and out following it, just because, I'm an Ice Cube fan and, a lot of the players and especially the Michael Beasley story, because, Mike Beasley was in the league. He's from the DMV area. Yeah, his story was, big in the AAU and all that. And he ended up going to the pros. And then, he ended up getting out of the pros, blew all his money and was homeless. No money, living out of his car. And the big three called him up to play. And basically, he had a testimony to say that the big three with Ice Cube and them saved his life and his career because he was homeless.
Oh, yeah. I remember
which is crazy because, you wouldn't think that a guy with that talent and, made millions of dollars in the NBA would be homeless and broke. But that is true his story, mismanaged his money, blew a lot of money, things of that nature. He owed out a lot of money because, he had a big entourage when he came in. But long story short, the big three saved his life. So with Ice Cube called him up, trying to get former NBA players to play, to big the league up. And now it's one of the premier leagues that, he's groundbreaking. So, if anything, I would just say, hey, follow Ice Cube, Google Big Three, and it's coming to a city near us. And they actually said they're looking to expand to get even bigger, more teams involved in it so that they can be on a bigger platform.
I like that. Okay. All right. So I got some updates for as far as the NBA itself. 2 updates. The first one is basketball will be back October 21st. As far as it will be in between the NFL and the NBA, so it'll be in between those two. Mm-hmm. So I do have the early Christmas games as well, so that's part of the second thing that I want to cover.
Okay.
But as far as that, some of the basketball teams are bringing back their old jerseys that they've already made and had. They're bringing back, like the Knicks are bringing back the old school New York Knicks jersey. How how it looked. They're bringing that back. My Golden State Warriors.
The Knickerbocker jersey.
Oh my God, bro. Oh nah, the Knickerbocker.
Hey, that's their name, Knickerbockers. Knicks is the abbreviation.
Oh my gosh.
We had that conversation. You remember that?
Yeah, I did. I remember that dearly.
Yep. The New York Knickerbockers.
All right. So actually, let's do this. Let's do the season opener of the 4 teams that are matching up, and I want your predictions on that.
Okay.
Houston Rockets we just they just required Kevin Durant and everything, and now they will be taking on the champs, OKC Thunder. But the thing is, Thunder is home, so
Yeah, but you take Thunder in that one because they the champ. They got more nucleus. It's going to take Kevin. Now don't get it twisted. I like what Houston did picking up KD, and that put them in the. If I had to project early, I would say it's going to be OKC and Houston in the finals. I mean, the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Just because if you look what happened this past season, Houston was right in the mix. You know what I mean? And they took it to a game 7 and just couldn't close it out. Now you got the closer, which is KD. He can close out any series and any team, period. Which I think is going to be, a positive for them. So I see them probably finishing, them OKC and finishing in them two teams for sure are going to finish in the top 4 seeds in the West. So I would, but for that particular game, I would take OKC just because it's going to take KD a little time to figure out how they're going to work him in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I definitely, I definitely agree with that too because you can't just add a star to that roster and you expect him to just like do his thing and he just go off and no, like you gotta take time to adjust on as to how they're gonna play you. So you gotta be used to that. There got our boy CP in the building, man. What's going on, CP?
CP, what's good?
Hey, I made it.
Going down.
So ready to do the show, ready to learn some knowledge.
Yes, sir. We were just talking about he was going over the opening day. The first game of the season is what did you say, Aaron? Was October 24th?
So the NBA just announced their season opening and their Christmas games and a lot of updates for us all. But the game is October 21st. There are two games. It is the Houston Rockets, and I know we talked about KD coming to your team and everything else. They will face OKC, who was the champ last season, and then you got the Golden State Warriors versus the Lakers, obviously.
Man, that's two juicy openers right there.
Yeah, it is.
It don't get no better than that.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, my Warriors facing LA. I'm kind of terrified because have y'all seen Luka in the gym recently, bro? I'm kind of worried right now because this nigga moving like he. This nigga move like he 19 or something like that, bro. Man, but he's only 25.
And that 25 gonna show even more now. He's
That's
back
what
because 25 he's young, but it's like, whoa, he been big at 23, 22, 4, exactly. 25. Imagine getting size of 19 he is.
Thank you.
Now he can move again.
Say it again, CP.
Yeah, he been cooking the man been cooking a whole league without even moving. Just like a step back and a little trickery. You know what I mean?
Just imagine him being all slimmed down. He's like, oh yeah, it's over now.
They in trouble. He ready to take over the face of the league. This is his year to do it.
Man,
this is opportunity.
And on top of that, he got a 3-year contract with the LA. So he's staying with LA for 3 years.
Hey, listen, I mean, either way it shake out, I'm always feel the Mavericks are stupid for letting this man go. He's a generational talent. But I mean, holding him to some accountability, you know what I mean, and actually flat out just doing what they did, cool. Because I mean, I guess he took it as a slight, which he should have. He took that and realized, damn, I am big. You know what I mean? I am big. You know what I mean? So, and they didn't disrespect me, so I'm finna slim down, come back and bust ass in the league. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he pulling souls next season, man. Listen, I'm excited to see that. And
that's gonna be something to see.
And Bron ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Bron ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
Lakers gonna be, man, listen. Everybody, you know, the media likes to talk that shit, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, the Lakers are still gonna be a damn good team next year. So,
Yeah.
you
And they
know,
got the boy. What's the boy they got from Portland, the center?
oh yeah, Aiden, he'll help. He'll be,
Yeah.
you know what? He'll help too because he's another player that
That's
feels slighted.
that's a
The number
big.
one, yeah, well, he's a big, but he's a big that's like he's been disrespected and rightfully so.
Oh,
As the number
he's
one
been
pick
disrespected.
last 4 or 5 years, rightfully so though. He's been
Yeah.
playing like
He's
But,
a
he,
been
but he,
bum.
disrespected.
he's a rim protector and he got a chip on the shoulder.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's been playing like a bum, so everybody released him, and now he's like, okay, you got a second chance on life playing with Luka and Bron. Man, in LA,
He's gonna get you a chance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
get you a chance right
Hey,
there.
hey,
yeah,
so
you
CP,
gonna
let me ask you this, and then we just catching you up on what me and Aaron was talking about. So maybe you can give some insight. But I was telling him when we first started this segment, you know, shortly before you came on, we were talking about Ice Cube and the Big Three. So I was saying I was just watching a clip that Gary Payton's team, which is DMV, with Jeffries and them beat Beasley and them for the championship, or you know, to get to the championship
get
for
to
the
the
$1 million.
playoffs. Oh, wasn't the playoffs?
Yeah, the playoff. The playoffs
Yeah, the
about to
playoffs.
start. The
Yeah.
playoffs about to start. But they were showing the clip from with
Yeah.
a BZ that they lost last year in the finals
Oh, okay,
to
okay.
Gary Payton and them. So it was just saying. So I was telling Amos, so he wasn't real familiar with the Big Three. So I was telling him that a lot of the players, Beasley, Dwight Howard, Jeffries, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, a lot of the other, former NBA players are going to that league, and that league is getting a lot of traction, even on the
Now,
women's side, because Angel Reese played with the Rose, which Miami, and so they're getting a lot of the whole now with the women. The women is current WNBA players because they play there in the off season, so those
the
are current where the men's is former. So it's that league is getting a lot of push. So I just wanted to
well,
see what input you want to give on the Big Three, so you
okay.
can feel Emerson.
Hey man, I'm good that you bring that up, man, because I've been wanting to kind of express this in a way because like me watching the Big Three and seeing it as a whole and seeing it as a league, I am I'm excited for that league. I'm happy for them too because this you can actually see the growth now. You know, and the Big Three been around now for about I
Yeah,
don't know, 3-4 years
five.
or
Yeah,
something,
about 3 to
5.
5. I think for almost 5 years now.
Yeah, but it's been growing and growing. And like the first few years was rough. You know what I mean? They was getting anybody, you know what I mean? They wasn't really
Yeah,
getting all the big stars, you know what I mean? They had, Mahmoud Rauf, who was damn
yeah,
near 50 carrying the league, which was cool. So
right.
it's good to see that league progress. And now, of course, and everything else, advertising. You see more advertising by the Big Three. I hear more advertising. I look when I'm listening to other sports shows and different things like that.
Hmm.
There's actually tons of advertising, which means they're growing, and that's the main thing: marketing and advertisement. Man,
Yeah,
they grinded, and then I believe they got that contract here with CBS a couple years ago. Is it CBS, right?
yeah. I think it was either
Yeah,
ESPN or
yeah.
somebody like that.
And
But they
once they,
also CP. They also was saying that because the NBA, I mean the Big Three got the concept from the grassroots for youth,
right,
because that was the 3-on-3 was the grassroots
right.
concept, and then Ice Cube just took it to the next level. But also too, I was just watching on Ocho and Shannon Sharp on their show. They were saying that the Olympic Committee was talking about bringing the 3-on-3 to the Olympics.
Yeah, they possibly will because they have it on the women's side.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have it on the women's side. So I can see that. I can definitely see that. And for that league, man, you can tell that's all they needed though. That's all Ice Cube really when I would listen to him when they started the league. Because the NBA wasn't messing with him at all. And that was kind of
yeah,
the thing. And he
and
was like, okay,
Ice Cube said that he
he
actually
tried.
went to Adam
Yeah.
Schefter and tried to partner in the beginning, and
Yep.
they told him no.
Yep. So he had to grind it, man. He did it, of course, did a lot of his own investing. And then finding guys that actually play in the league was a big deal. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't
Right.
really paying that much. I don't know what they make now, but I know they wasn't paying him that much at the beginning. So he was just selling them on just the hope and the dream. And if you notice at the beginning, the first few years, they had a lot of older players that have been out the league. And now the league has grown. He's really getting stars that's like, a few years out the league or played in the league for a few years out, and he's getting big names in their CBS advertising and grow, and he's able to pay these guys more because I believe now they have 8 teams or something, or maybe even more in each city.
Emerson just reading off the list. How many teams are there, Emerson, on the list? You read about 8, 9, 10. Detroit, Miami, Boston, Houston, DMV. Yes, a few teams on that list.
They used to just have 4 teams, and they just all traveled around at the same time.
Yeah, it was nice right off.
They used to have that. So that's what I noticed in that league, and that's why I say I'm happy for Ice Cube, man. I'm happy for the whatever investors decided to stick with him, because now his vision has come to fruition. It's now actually recognized, popular. It's probably close to turning a profit, if not turning a profit now. League is able to pay players a little bit more, and players actually see it as an opportunity, and this is going to keep the league around. When I hear players talk about the Big Three, and I see NBA players at the Big Three games now, current NBA players, and this and that, I see now he said it from the jump. He wanted to give players a chance to keep playing and stay in the limelight. Now it's big enough that a player can get popular like they're in the league. Look at Michael Beasley. He's just as popular in the Big Three, as he ever was in the NBA, even though he's the number 2 pick overall in the NBA. And so now players are like, yeah, I'll go to the Big Three as a, after playing career, or say you didn't play, you only played 2-3 years in the league. Well, you go to Big Three and probably make the team because they do have a draft. And so just overall, man, I see the growth in the league. Aramis, you got to get on it because it's become a thing with the NBA without being connected to the NBA. It was always about that, you know what I mean? And now it's a full on thing. You know.
They took the when it first started, like you said, a CP. They would travel, but when they would travel, they would just go to certain cities, and all the teams would come and play like a tournament.
And it was only 4 teams.
Right, but now since they added the girls, what they did was each city represents the girls and the men. So now what they do is they said, I think it started this season, where they would go and play a home game at that city. So let's say the Rose, they have the men and the women play against the 2 coming teams to travel. So now the teams have home games and away games versus playing in a tournament set.
Right. Yeah. So, man, so like I say, man, it's, when you start seeing other current players showing up and actually supporting it, and now, like I say, the guys that are in it now, it's a full-out draft, by the way. They have a full-out combine type of draft deal. You know what I mean? So it's a competitive league now. You know what I mean? And like I say, the players actually see it now as an outlet for actually being out the NBA or not making the NBA. But there's players that didn't play in the NBA that make the league because they have a draft and a combine. They have guys that played overseas. They have some guys that maybe had a cup of coffee in a sweet roll. In the NBA.
Like Big Baby and the Big Baby and all them other people. But they said they were saying that like I was trying to tell Aramis, the Big Three is still considered a professional. It's a professional level because you're getting paid for it. So it's still that's a professional level overseas, and the Big Three, professional level. Yes, sir.
That's how you see all those marketing dollars coming in, man. The league is only going to grow more and more. And in the NBA, I guarantee you they're going to come back at Cube with let's partner up. But if I'm Cube, I'm like, no, fuck that. I mean, you might have to bleep that out, Aramis.
No, you good. We have a podcast. It's podcast.
Hit the red button. Hit the drop button. That's what they do on the radio. Hit the drop.
Hey, but CP on the 3-on-3, they have a 4-pointer too. So he actually took some stuff when I was talking to Aramis earlier this week, I was telling them when the ABA and the NBA, the NBA didn't have a 3-pointer. And the ABA is the one who that came for, and dunking, because you couldn't dunk in the NBA as well. And so those ones were adopted by the NBA, adopted from the ABA. So now Ice Cube has put in there a 4-pointer.
Yeah.
They got 1, 2, 3, and a 4-pointer in the 3-on-3.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's just, I mean, again, the league is growing, and I'm glad we're talking about this because, again, that's just something that I've just hit me as in like, oh wow, the big 3 is a thing now. You know what I mean? Like it's a real thing. Like from where it started to now. Like I said, I'm happy for Cube, and I wouldn't if the NBA came. I know, but the NBA got a big old wallet, man. But the thing is, if I'm Cube, I'm keeping the league now because listen, not y'all had a chance. Now I done got the biggest thing. I got it on TV. I got it with a sports network, and it's doing numbers, right? So now I don't need y'all because that's where the big checks come from. People think like in all professional leagues, right? Back maybe in the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and maybe in the 80s, 90s a little bit, but it been changed. Came late 90s, 2000s, and on up. The players, that's why you see all these big contracts, big money in all sports now, because the owners actually make the money from the TV deals. You see what I'm saying? The TV deals pays the NBA, NFL, whatever league it is, billions. So that's why they're able to pay. They don't really need you to come to the stadium no more. I mean, it helps, but that affects their bottom dollar.
Right, that contract is bigger on the TV contract than anything.
You're gonna see the NBA the big 3 eventually expand to probably just like the NBA, a team in pretty much every city. You know what I mean? So that's where it's going. He already has the contract, and they're going to do the numbers. You know what I mean? And now it's content. Everyone wants it. Everyone needs it. You have to fill space with the networks. So go ahead, Cube. I don't care because the NBA gonna come back. Deuces. Nope. I'm good now.
It's gonna be tough, right? Because the wallet, it's gonna be tough. I commend Cube what he did, but at the end of the day, remember we had this conversation, Aaron. Big bank take little bank. Big bank coming for the 3. Big bank gonna come for that.
No,
big
they
3.
coming for it. But like I said, and they have their own relationships, right, with these networks, right? So they can be like, look, but I mean, we'll get into that another time. But at the same time, it's not so much that the money I can see, right? It's just control. Once you know what I'm saying, you partner with someone like that, then ultimately you're not the control. So you're gonna fight Cuba to death for this because I from another aspect, and I know this totally off the wall, but hey, this is why we're so entertaining on this show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Listen, another aspect, Cuba's black. This is black ownership. You know what I mean? Black ownership of a professional league. Let me say that again. Let me say this again. Black ownership of a majority. I'm sure he has partners, but I'm saying majority ownership and creator, co-founder of an actual league that grew from basically nothing to CBS contracts and expansion, and it's still growing. He's not giving that up. You're gonna have to. I mean, that's the same man that came out with an album called America KKK. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about that in any of his interviews, even from the beginning. That was a big aspect of him doing this. So no, he's not going for the dollar. He don't need the dollar. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, he just on principle right now.
And if he be on state with this, not only he's on principle, but he's gonna make 100 times what they're offering him here shortly, and still have 100 complete control. So Cube ain't giving that up, bro. I mean, this is worth more.
Hey, Aaron, so you gotta look into the big 3. So that's definitely the up and coming. Well, I ain't gonna say up and coming. They are already in the door.
Yeah,
they in the door. They got a foot in the door.
You can't think of it though in terms of like structure like the NBA. This is an outlet, another league for former players to play in, kind of doing the off season of the NBA, pretty much. and they can
Yeah.
still stay in the spotlight. And now they can all make, some of them can make a little change off it, because not so much the league salaries that they're offering, but now the league itself has advertisement. I see they have podcasts now. They have, again, commercials, marketing. So they now can probably get endorsement deals. That's another way these leagues become billion-dollar leagues. All these endorsement deals. So players are getting endorsement deals now based on the big three, which is bananas when I look at that, because I knew where it started, and I see all these things. They're in your face now, and when things are outwardly in your face like that, oh, hey, they're making money. You know what I mean? Somebody making money. You know what I'm saying? That's like, in my day, that's like, doing your thing. Next day you pull up in a Benz or something, you know what I mean? And they be like, yo, damn, this man.
Hold on, before we even go any further, I want to make sure that we have enough time to get to the other topics. So let's go ahead and try to do that real quick. I want to get into the 2025-2026 NBA Christmas schedule, which I know is probably early. I don't know why they even did this, but it's fine. You got the Knicks versus the Cavs Christmas game. You got OKC and Spurs OKC Christmas game. You got Houston and LA Christmas game. Warriors Dallas Christmas game. It's always same as last year. Minnesota versus Denver Christmas game.
Good game.
So a lot of good games so far.
Are they doing the play-in thing like they did last time, where they play that Christmas or whatever in-season tournament during the holiday?
Was that during the holiday?
It started like November, I think, or something like that. Isn't that right? How did that work last year, Aramis?
If I can have it, I think I gotta say that I forgot how they had it set it up.
I remember we talked about it. It's called the in-season tournament, right?
Yeah, well, it's called the in-season tournament, and then what they do, I think last season they kind of switched it up a little bit. So I think this year, they might do it because they haven't published an announcement as to when they're going to do it. So we don't know if they are or not.
I think it was good though, because it made emphasis. It made a player. They always plan for record, but it put an emphasis on, because I think the last year the winner got $1 million, right? The team got $1 million in split, so
something like that.
You got the teams really going in because they're trying to win that money. You know what I mean? And playing a little harder than just saying, "Hey, I got an 82 game season, and I'm trying to stay healthy," and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's what I think. It's coming back. It's a thing.
Yeah,
so Adam Silver said it's not going anywhere. It's
okay. That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah, because I just saw the Christmas game before anything, because normally what they would do, because for the last 2 seasons that the NBA has announced the in-season tournament thing, they've always done it before like Christmas games were even put out there, but somehow they didn't. So hopefully they're still trying to work it out and see who's facing who, what's facing what, and how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, I remember it started. I just remember because we talked about it last year when we was doing it, or something like that. But I remember it started in like November, and it ran the course for about 30 days. It started in November, and they started taking the matchups and say, whatever the schedule was, that started the tournament, and it went from like November, and it ended right before Christmas.
Yeah, so it initially does start in November, because that's the.
I just remember something about seeing that.
I think they're just trying to get ahead with announcements, man. The earlier you get it out, that beat the NFL to it, because the NFL started their games playing on Christmas too. Now I believe this earlier announcement, they're first to get their games out, to kind of grab back a little bit of their excitement. So I get it. I understand it, because everyone was like, wow, why are you announcing so early? So it has to be that, in some sort of
it
way.
has to be.
So they got to get theirs out because it's NFL's about to start, right? So
That's what I'm saying.
Before it officially starts, let's beat them to the punch. Because again, the NFL, they threw their games on Christmas as well. So that has to be. But if you notice, the matchups have always been pretty good on Christmas. But the matchups are damn good, right? But now they have to be fire because NFL's playing that day too. So you got to make sure you put a fire schedule out.
Yeah, just because you got to declare if you want to watch them 2 games, you feel me?
You look at it though. That's why you like every game is
exactly.
it's like okay, all right.
But the thing is too, and I like how the NBA is doing this too, where they're starting almost exactly the same time as the NFL starts, because the NFL starts way before basketball does, and normally basketball will start around like towards like December time, because that's winter sports. That's where all basketball starts and hockey and everything else.
Right.
But initially they thought that they would start about almost midway towards the beginning of how the NFL is, and then basketball will start around October 21st, and then they'll just go like that. So CP, I told you we had that they were doing a little game or something like that we were gonna do. I told Ramon about that already, so he knows. We already discussed that already. Uncle Ramon, can you tell CP what we're gonna do, because you told me that we might as well just add Michael Jordan to everybody's roster, right?
Oh yeah. So today we were going to talk about, and this is going to be like the end the topic, but
right.
Yeah.
Airman said he had to go somewhere today too, so we're just going to do whatever, how long we can go. But we were going to end the topic with choose your top 5
and then
all time
right.
with a 6-man.
With the 6-man,
but you can't use the same player only once. So, for example, we all can say, "Hey, we got Michael Jordan," and then you can't use. We all know that everybody wants Michael Jordan, so by default, Jordan is going to be on everybody's team. So now we got to pick the next 4 players, the starters, plus a 6-man, and we can't use the same player.
Exactly. And then
you can't use the same player. Right, because Jordan is the one that we all gonna say is on everybody's team. So if CP you pick Kobe is off the table. Right. Somebody pick Magic,
I can't take
he off the table.
I can't take no you pick. But
so that's the curveball in it. So whenever he want to start it, Aramis, you'll get first pick. CP, I'll give you second. I'll go third.
All right.
We all got Jordan as we all got Jordan as in our top 5.
All
right. And then so now, but if you pick them, of course you can't. You got to have at least a true to position.
Right.
So you can't have 5 Kobe's and not have a center. So that kind of thing.
So it's not positionless. We're just going. We got to take a center.
You got to take a center. You got to take a guard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to take a forward. You got to take a person that was really true to the position.
Yeah, it was okay.
You know what I mean? And now the only thing is, if you do a guard, you can have a 1 guard, a 2 guard, all that kind of stuff. We're not going to get so fussy on the guards. The guards is guards. But the forwards and the centers, you got to have a forward, and the centers got to be true. You can't have Kareem and Shaq.
Nah, for real.
Because those are true centers. You understand what I'm saying? You can't, somebody, and if you did do that, that player had to be a tweener that really was a forward, and he plays center. Like Magic played center. So if you wanted him to be your center, you could. But at the end of the day, I don't want to have we don't want to have Shaq, Kareem, and David Robinson on your team. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I propose it to Aramis. So with that being said, Aramis, that is the rules, and then Aramis, you can take it from there. But by default, all of us have Jordan
We all have
on our
Jordan.
top five.
I like that.
I like that idea. Okay, so that is the rules for as far as the starting five, and you have a 6-man. One thing I want to add to that too is that whoever creates that starting five, you are that head coach, so you are coaching your team to whether or not it will go 82-0, or like see who can go and repeat it. So you just gotta pick players that you see is fit, and like Ray said, they gotta play that position.
But this got to be in your top five, though. This is who you feel.
That's what I'm saying.
In your top five, not really coaching the position or just what you
it's,
feel.
It's your top. It's your top five. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Yep, your top five.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You can do anything you want to do. You can pick anybody you want to play. You just can't have 5 centers.
No, you can't have 5 centers.
And you can't have 4 guards and 1 center. You can't have more than 3 players in the position. You can't do that.
Let's call it Pick 5 and hope we get some advertisement. Somebody out there pick us up. It's a segment, Pick 5. We're gonna run with it later.
All right, go ahead, Aramis. You got it. We got Aramis. You got to make sure you write it down so we can have the people down. The list of the players down. We don't repeat.
All right. Let me go ahead and.
So everybody got Jordan.
Everybody got Jordan. I got my list, Jordan. And Aramis, you got 30 seconds. You on the clock.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I didn't know it came with on the clock pressure.
Yeah, we on the clock, bro. We ain't got all day to be contemplating. All right, you got 1 minute you got a minute, 35, 40 seconds. You're on the clock.
Seconds, if top 5, you should know your top 5. It should be no thinking.
All right, go ahead, Aramis.
Wait, what position though? PG,
point guard.
Hold on, Aramis, CP.
Set your timer, bro. Set your timer. Set up for a minute. Okay. So look. Here's what we'll do. Each of us will pick a point guard, and then we'll just go from there. Like
right, yeah. Go position by position, make it easy.
Exactly. We'll do it that way. Yeah. But guess what? It's all time. So
I know.
It's old school, new school, whatever you want to do.
Present, whatever. All right. So for me, I gotta go with Curry.
Curry?
I gotta go Steph Curry.
Okay.
Steph Curry. All right, so Curry is off the board. Jordan is off the board. CP, you on the clock.
I'm Magic. Come on now. I'm going Magic.
Magic.
Yeah. PG. Come on now.
Okay, so you got Magic. Are you having Jordan as your shooting guard or small forward?
Jordan, that's all across the board. You know what? How are we gonna label Jordan? Because
at the end of the day, remember I was saying we're not gonna be too fussy about the guards, who the point and who the forward.
What I'm saying is, since Jordan's already on the team at that position, he's a 2 guard, right?
He's a 2. He's a true 2.
Right. So do we still pick a 2, or we just go from him and just?
That's that. We didn't break it down that far. No. We didn't break it down that far, so that's a flex, I guess. It's a flex.
Let's go 2. Let's just go 2 without Jordan. We ain't even count Jordan. 2 guards.
Yeah. We just
Who you go with?
All right, so I'm gonna go with my number 2 is gonna be Penny Hardaway.
Woo!
Is that 2?
Well, that's my second guard, Penny Hardaway.
Wait, Ray, did you put a point guard?
Whatever.
Point guard.
Yeah. Point guard, I'm putting Penny and Jordan.
That's right. Penny is his point. Okay. Penny
my point, Jordan my 2.
It's on you, Aramis. 2 guard.
Hold on. My 2 guard, I'm gonna have to go with.
Wait. Hold on. He already got Curry. Curry.
No. Curry's a point. They still list him as a point.
Okay, so we all picking one more guard.
Yeah, we're picking a 2. Yeah, we're gonna pick another guard. Just a 2 guard.
I'll I put MJ at a shooting guard.
We already got MJ, so we're just picking another player. We know MJ is across the board because only this is his position.
Oh,
So
okay.
we got-
So shooting guard.
How about you know what? We're just not gonna. We know Michael Jordan. We all got him, so he's not.
we
even
just don't
really,
pick Mike. We don't pick
he's
Mike.
not even in this competition.
Okay, so
we
we
just
we leave him out. We leave him out.
we leave him out. So two
Okay,
guard.
all right, cool.
So
Two
two
guard.
guard.
All right, bet.
Hey, two guard.
So the two guard is the shooting guard.
Yeah. Let's see. Jeez. I probably said Kobe.
Hey, you took him because I was like, "What's taking you so long? Why are you not?"
I'm trying to think who could I put. I'm gonna have to go with Kobe.
I mean,
Come on, you on the clock. You on the clock.
Yeah.
Kobe,
Hey, I was
Kobe.
like, is he not about to say Cope? You know what I mean? Is he not? He's not gonna say Cope? But you did though.
Give
I'm
him
glad you
a
did.
second.
Hey,
He done see now he done got technical difficulties.
hey, I had my hand on the buzzer. I was like,
Right. He got what you doing? All right, let's wait for him to come
he
back
should have
in.
turned that card in before the commissioner even said you on the clock.
Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna lie. You should have been got Kobe. All right, Aramis, who you got?
I'm back, man.
Who is your number two?
Brother with Kobe, huh?
I got to, man. That's my dude.
Yeah.
Kobe. So you got Curry and Kobe.
Yes, sir.
Man, put me on the clock. Man, put me on the clock, and I know I'm messing up.
All right, you on the clock, CP. You got Magic as your one.
Old school. Hey, everything old school running through my head right now. I'm gonna be mad at myself for not picking. Oh God!
Two guard, baby. Let's go.
Oh God! Hey, you know what, man? Since we just labeling, I'm gonna give him some respect. You know what I'm saying? Give me D Wade.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Give me D Wade.
Okay. 1, 2. D Wade is off. Hey, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
D Wade is a good pick.
Man, give me Flash, man. Give me Flash.
All right. Okay. So we got Curry and Kobe for Aramis. CP, you got Magic and D Wade. I got Penny Hardaway, and my second selection is going to be Reggie Miller.
Okay. You got a shooter.
Miller. Jeez.
Reggie Miller is my shooting guard.
Oh, yeah, nah.
All right. I
I
mean,
think he got us with that one, man. I'm not going to lie. He got Reggie Miller. Okay.
Got Reggie Miller.
All right.
All right.
We going
from the small forwards, right?
Yeah, we're going with the forward spot.
I'm going to do Tracy McGrady.
You going McGrady?
Ooh, Tracy. Okay. T-Mac. I like that.
Bron, what we doing?
I was waiting.
Like,
I
what we doing? This man with T-Mac over Bron?
I got it.
Over Bron? Stop it. And I love T-Mac. But you know what?
Hey,
I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Hey, CP, and Aramis is LeBron all day.
I'm Kobe. It's only right if I give you LeBron, bro. It's only right if I give you LeBron, bro. It's only right if I give you one.
Bron, if you see this at any point in time, I'm sorry for the disrespect on the show, bro. Bro, if you see this show, I apologize. Hey, he young. You know what I'm saying? He young, Bron. So if you see this, gotta let youngin make it, man. Yeah.
All right. So my three small forward, I'm gonna have to go with Larry Bird.
I like that.
Put Larry Bird.
That's a good move.
I go Larry Bird.
We leaving KD out of this?
I mean,
let's do.
Now we're going with power forward, going to four slot.
Let's do Tim Duncan.
Tim?
Oh, that's a good one.
Give me Tim Duncan.
Give me
Mr. Fundamentals. I love Tim Duncan, man. I used to watch him play.
This is another hard one, man.
That's a tough one, bro.
God, yeah, I'm going through the 70s, 80s, 90s. All this going through my head right now. You know what I'm saying? 90. It's some hell of a players. But
Yeah.
the day,
we're in the number 4 spot.
give me Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
I broke the show with that one. Give me
Dirk.
Dirk.
Oh man, I forgot about Dirk.
Dirk give you everything.
I forgot about Dirk.
Give me Dirk.
I forgot about Dirk.
Hey, Dirk give you everything.
Dirk was not in my table cards, man.
Man, give me Dirk. You know what I mean? And followed by, I'm gonna tell you who he was closely followed by for me, but give me Dirk. Ain't even a question.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, CB.
Oh
He in
God.
the game with that one. Drop the ball.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go with my 4. I don't even know who to pick for the 4. Damn.
Hey, it got some true fours in the 90s that was hell of a fours.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Carl. I'm gonna go with Karl Malone.
Okay, that's a good.
I'm gonna go with the mailman.
Bro, that's a good pick.
I think it's a rat.
That's a good pick. I was thinking, KG was right up there for me.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, KG.
Yeah.
Hey,
Garnett.
hey, listen, Barkley. Let's say Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley, KG. I forgot about KG.
No, but Barkley was probably my second. You know what I mean? Barkley was.
I went with Karl Malone just because I made some defense.
I was like, nah, I'm
Malone is a third all-time leading scorer in the NBA. So going Malone,
Karl Malone, the mailman.
That's not a problem. You know what I mean? This man's a Hall of Famer with records.
Right. And, some defender. All right, Aramis, you on the clock with the 5th man. Center. All right, I ain't mad at you.
Who are you with?
Shaq.
Hakeem the Dream, baby.
Give me Hakeem.
Dream. The Nigerian nightmare was a problem.
All right. Well, shit, if that's all it is, I have to take Kareem then.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's another tough one. Because listen, my name.
Yeah. I gotta go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It was hard to leave Wilt out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Wilt, I'm telling you, we got you know who else I left out in the small forward? But I had to go with Bron. You know what I mean? But let's show some love.
All right, wait, no, hold on. So now you got the last selection. It's the 6th man.
My bad,
6th
I
man.
jumped the gun. That might be
6th man.
But go ahead.
6th man. Who you got coming? Now the 6th man could be anybody but a center. You can't pick another center. It could be anybody but a center.
Wait. Do we go with the guys that were classified as only true 6 man? Because there is a separate award for that. Or do we go with just anybody?
So now the only thing with a 6 man is I just don't know all the players that was true 6 man. We'd have to get the list out.
So we just go with anybody you want to put on your bench.
Yeah, long as it's not a center. You can't pick another center. No centers.
It could be any position except for
any position 1 through 4. No centers.
All right.
Okay, we'll go. Okay, so we should go 1 through 3.
1 through 3.
However y'all want to do it. Just no center. You can't go with another center.
There's the guys who handle the ball pretty much 1 through 3. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
All right, 1 through 3. All right, so no bigs. No super bigs. No super bigs. Okay.
I know who I'm on.
Aramis, who you got?
I had a few in mind. I'm about to go.
This is hard. Hey, this is real hard.
Yeah.
I said KD.
KD. Hey, that's not. I ain't mad at you for that. I ain't mad.
KD. Okay.
Oh, that kind of took my thunder a little bit, though.
Wait, yeah, because KD, nobody picked KD yet. KD done, nobody left.
KD. That's why I said I put KD as my sixth man.
Really? No, at this point, man. Like, golly. Hey, it's a lot of players, man. Golly. That's just like, it's just so hard to think about. I don't even know. I can't even fathom 6 men. Man,
1 through 3.
give me Pete Maravich. Woo!
What do you say, Pete Maravich?
Give me Pete Maravich.
Pistol Pete.
Give me Pistol Pete coming off the bench.
See, now you might have to explain who Pistol Pete is. The Airmas might not know who Pistol Pete was.
I had to show some homage to the older players.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
Pistol Pete.
Airmas, you know who Pistol Pete was? We might have to do a segment on that.
Yeah,
We'll do that next Sunday.
Legendary. When you get,
Yeah.
we're gonna let you go.
So
do some
CP,
research.
this for a side note. Next week, I need you to do a segment on Pistol Pete Maravich.
I got you.
Pistol Pete. We ain't even gonna. I'm gonna let you because he is such a Hall of Famer and was instrumental to the game. You have to let Airmas know because we could talk about him for a long time.
Because at this point, I need firepower too coming off the bench. Hey.
All right, so I got my last 6 man coming off the bench, and I have to go with the answer AI.
Ooh.
Okay.
AI?
Hey, that's tough.
That heavy crossover?
That's tough.
AI off the bench.
That's tough. That's tough.
Hold on, man.
That's tough. Hey, but
Getting it done.
Y'all ready? What we doing, bro? What we doing, bro?
Hey,
Ain't do that.
I'm gonna reiterate my team here.
On your 6 man? What's wrong with you, bro?
hey, listen, AI. Hey, CP, something. AI was a problem when he came in the league. A problem.
That's what I'm saying.
But listen,
I am going against Curry when he come off the bench.
Magic, D Wade, Bron, you know what I mean?
Dirk, Akeem,
who beat
and
that
Pistol
team?
Pete.
We're going 82-0.
Yeah, you got a tough team.
Coming off the bench, Pistol Pete. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got Curry, Kobe.
Go ahead.
T-Mac, Tim Duncan, and Shaq, and then I got
Kevin
KD.
Durant as my but that's a hell of a lineup too.
Yeah,
I probably got the smallest lineup. Y'all got a lot of bigs. I don't have that many bigs.
The record though. CP's team may go undefeated though, because
listen.
Yeah,
who you got?
You got the stacked lineup though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And
CP, you got a tough team. Magic, D Wade, LeBron, Dirk, Akeem, and Pistol.
And if you do, when you study Pistol Pete, man, you're gonna be like, damn, I see.
Yeah.
Study college and all that. Go back to high school and you see how his dad trained him, and then it kind of all makes sense. But yeah, hey, listen, I'm coming because we can play big. If you want to play down low, traditional 80s, 90s basketball, but we can still shoot it a little bit. We don't got the greatest shooters with Magic and D Wade, but Pistol Pete gonna shoot you off the bench. Bron can shoot a little bit, but Dirk can shoot too, and Akeem gonna kill you with everything.
You know what I would say? The team I got Penny, Reggie.
Okay.
Who I got? I got Penny, Reggie, Larry Bird, Karl Malone, Akeem, and AI. So that's a combination of speed and shooters.
Who's the big man? Who's the big man?
Kareem. I got Kareem.
Kareem. That's right.
Yeah, I got Kareem and Karl Malone.
And Airmas, you got a good team. I just think versatility, we got it.
That's what I'm saying. Your team,
and we play D.
We're going to see.
Akeem, D Wade, Bron, they gonna play D. Even Dirk gonna play a little D. Magic, you know what I mean? But but Pistol coming in the game pulling on every shot.
Yeah. I probably got a lot of shooters on my team. With the ones I got: Reggie, Larry Bird.
That's why
AI gonna get it done. I think all the players. I probably, besides Magic, I probably got the truest guard play with Penny and AI because it's hard to match up with them two coming out. In any guard situation, because Penny can take a big or he can take a small. You know what I'm saying? So that's decent. Hey, Airmas, you might have to make sure that you put those 3 lineups in whatever you edit this post up so you can see and we can get an opinion from our fans to see what do they think of our picks on the spot. This wasn't no time. Nobody had no chance to study. This was on the spot.
This is just set up on the spot.
On the spot.
Oh, great. I want
hey, CP, we got you with that one. CP, we got you with this one. We got you. You wasn't ready for that one.
I wasn't ready for that one. But I like it though, so I didn't have time to do, you know what I'm saying, off the rip. You know what I mean?
Off the rip. So, Aramis, you got them all jot down? Let me go over them again. You can jot them down. Who you got? You got Curry, Kobe, T-Mac, Tim Duncan, Shaq, and KD is on Aramis' team. You got to jot them down.
Yeah, hold on. Let me write that down real quick.
So Aramis got Curry, Kobe, T-Mac, Tim Duncan, Shaq, and KD coming off the bench. 6-man. Then let me know when you're ready. I wrote them down. That's why I was writing them down when we were doing them.
All right. So, Ray, yours is what?
I got Penny Hardaway, Reggie Miller, Larry Bird, Karl Malone, Kareem, and I got AI coming off the bench. Penny, Reggie, Bird, Malone, Kareem, and AI.
Kareem, you said AI?
Yep. Allen Iverson. Then the CP got Magic, which to me is some people don't understand. Magic is by far the best guard ever to play, period. It's nothing. Man, no other guard compares to AI to Magic in my opinion.
Well, I'm saying, I got Magic at the point, right? You got D Wade. D Wade's in anybody's top 5 era-wise, right? That's why I chose it. Era-wise, across all eras, he might be 4 or 5, but he's top 5. You know what I mean?
Top 5, period.
Shooting guards. It just varies on your opinion, what you like. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and then Bron.
Then you got LeBron.
The greatest player of all time.
I was surprised you didn't get LeBron. I was like, what?
That was the biggest shocking moment of this segment, Aramis. But I know it's his top 5 though. You know what I mean? So I get it. But then
you got LeBron, you got Dirk,
and then listen, Dirk, one of the greatest power forwards of all time. Numbers wise, he won a championship. I mean, he can play in any era. You know what I mean? And he had it all offensively. And he's gonna give you a little D. You know what I mean? So that was a good pick for me. And then Hakeem. Hakeem was in my top 5 greatest players of all time. Really, he's like he's my top 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the man wasn't no joke. And I'm not saying that because it's Houston Rockets. Go back and watch when the Rockets played Aramis. Go YouTube sometime. You know, you do some research and you want to study and kind of go down memory lane. Go research the Bulls in the 90s. The first half of the 90s when they won the first 3 championships, like from 90 to whatever, even from the late 80s to until Jordan retired that first year.
Yep.
Listen, Houston gave Chicago fits. Chicago couldn't beat them. You know what I mean? Because of Hakeem. Hakeem was he was the number 1
when he
pick.
came with the Dream Shake. The Dream Shake was a problem.
But he's still the all-time leading blocks leader in the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. Dude is just one MVP, 2 championships, and people like to say when Jordan retired, that's the only reason the Rockets won. Could be maybe, but at the same time,
your shooting guard again.
D Wade. But yeah, man, Hakeem was serious. So I like my team a lot, and coming with Pistol off the bench, my God,
that's. You'd have to go back when you go. I'm gonna say to people when you do the segment next week, we're gonna really get a chance to see what Pete Evans brought to the table.
And he'd be better in this era. He's one to see. I'm picking him. He's not a player that only could play in that era type player because there is no type player. But Pete game is one of the reasons the NBA is structured like it is now. You know what I mean? Wide open, scoring threes, and Pete was busting ass. before there was no 3-point line.
Yeah, no, he was just range. He stretched. He the one that came up with stretch the court out.
Yeah,
Because you had to go out there and get him and defend him. So that he made all defenses come out of that zone where you had to stretch the court out.
All right. Steve, who's your center, real quick?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon, yeah, the dream.
34, the Nigerian Nightmare.
But you know what's so funny? All of our centers are all in the top 5.
Oh yeah.
Top 5. Kareem, Shaq, and Olajuwon are top 5.
You know, then you had that second.
But I'm talking about of all time. Those should be in anybody's all time. And if you don't have Hakeem in yours, then you know there's no way you don't have him in there. If you had to pick the top 5 centers, you have to come up with Hakeem somewhere, even if he's your number 5. That's okay. He's top 5.
Yeah. Hey, but we did leave Wilt out. But I mean, you know, it's only 3 of us.
Only 3 of us, yeah. And I promise you, if we had a 4th person, Wilt would have been the next one to pick if one of us didn't get him already.
Yeah.
The only man scored 100 points in a game.
Allegedly, we have no film.
I mean, you know.
No, I'm just joking because
enough people say it that you have to give it some credibility because it came from credible sources.
That's the running joke.
I wish we had film on it though. I do have a clip of Wilt high school game though.
Me too. I've seen clips of Wilt balling, but it's funny because you know it's the running joke in sports, right? Like, damn, we got video of everything. Shit that go back to like the 20s. But nobody got a video of Wilt's 100-point game.
Which to me is either really sad or suspect.
Right. I think Wilt got the 100 though. I truly believe he got the 100. Shit.
I mean, I would have to go back and Google that game. Aramis, can you Google the game to see how much did they even score? Because if there was 108 and Wilt scored 100 of them, I don't believe that. Can you Google it, Aramis, to see what was the score, the final score of the game that Wilt scored 100 points allegedly? Or, you know, not allegedly. I don't want to say that. I don't want to discredit him.
Right?
We're not going to say allegedly. We're going to say the game that he actually scored according to CompuBox numbers or whoever you want to give. Who does NBA numbers? That goes under what? NBA stats?
Yeah, you got CompuBox. That's the box.
Yeah, CompuBox. That's the boxing stats. So I might have said it incorrectly, but I'm trying to figure out
stats. We trying to figure out who kept the stats. What company kept the stats?
Right. What credible source gave us that stat right there?
I don't mean to question the 100-point game because I truly believe, but people don't realize I've seen clips on just truly how dominant Wilt was, right?
Yeah.
But it's just
Kobe scored 89. We saw that.
81.
Kobe scored 81. We saw that.
But it's like we got video.
Everything in NBA history is 100 points scored by Wilt Chamberlain in 1962. He achieved this feat while playing for Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks, according to NBA.com. In terms of career points, LeBron James is the first all-time hitting scorer with over 14,000 points. So,
what was the final score of that game? That's what we want to know.
We want to see if
score that game.
Yeah, what was the final score of the game? You might have to ask AI that one.
Box score.
What was the final box score?
Score for Wilt's 100-point game. I mean, that's so far back. But
I remember somebody posted stats. It was 100 points. He had like 28 rebounds, 17 blocks, and it was 5 double-doubles in the stat line.
It was Wilt. The final score of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game was 169-147 in favor of the Warriors.
Okay. That's possible, man.
That's possible.
I'll take that, then. If you would have said 108 or 110,
that's just crazy. That's genius.
I'm glad somebody cleaned that up because I was waiting for you to say some foolishness like 120. Even if you'd have said 120, I'd have like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. 169. Okay. And then, but you know what though? Listen to this. Let me tell you something. And I'm just leave it at this. I'm gonna leave this with both of y'all. For a team back then to score 169 points, it was a lot of moving because there was no 3-pointers back then.
Nope. Like they was getting up and down that floor, man. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, of course, we don't got no video from it, but they had to be pulling from like logo status before the logo. You know what I mean?
Just think about
it. That's a lot of points back then.
Just Aramis, can you imagine that? Just think about what we just said. 169 points. One man scored all of them. So just think of how much running back and forth up and down the court he had to have been and scored 100 of them with no threes.
The man had to been taking 2-3 steps from basket to basket. That's it. 3 strides, he basket to basket.
He never inbounded the ball because there's no time. Never ended. As soon as he make a shot, he running down the court to set up.
I mean, see, allegedly, because we don't got no video.
You can't say allegedly, Stevie. That's according to NBA.com.
Oh,
and stats is good. So, but listen, man, I enjoyed this one. This was a good one. We gotta make sure we edit this one up good. This was a good one.
Yeah, me too, man.
All right, I don't know if y'all can hear my music or not, but now, if you guys want to rate all 3 of our starting 5 plus our 6-man lineup, go ahead and see what I feel about it. If y'all got any questions on why the players we picked, we will let y'all know. Next topic is going to be a little history lesson for for myself. Coach CP is going to coach me and have me learn about the all-time great Pete Maverick. I'm going to learn about him as much as possible. But guys, this is what we do. We are here to learn and teach each other about the present, all-time players and everything. We speak old school and new school up in here. So I don't know a lot about old school, so I wouldn't mind learning from my co-hosts because they know a lot more than me. So whatever knowledge they could bring, they can do that. They can use some actual knowledge. Like I said, it's a bunch of old and new. So
all right.
I love it.
Love it. Hey, let me just say this before we hang up. And I feel like that we slighted one player, and I feel bad now that we thought about it, who should have been on all of our team, should have been the tremendous Dr. J. Dr. J should have made one of our team.
I said that though. Remember before at the end, I said, I'm leaving out. Dr. J was up there. And you're right though. Dr. J. I feel bad that he ain't make it.
Yeah, he ain't. Hey, you know what though? That just show you the amount of talent, the talent pool, because you left off great ones, and there's probably some other people that we didn't mention. This more than honorable mention. They should have been on anybody's team, but just wasn't enough of us to have that lesson right there, where on the spot in your mind. And Dr. J actually is the trophy award. They named the trophy for the big 3 trophy for the winning champion team is the Dr. J trophy.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro.
Aramis,
you gonna close this out?
Yeah.
This was fun.
Hope you guys will enjoy this live stream. If you got any questions, put in the comments. I will read them, and I will bring them questions up in the next episode, which is next Sunday. Hopefully, our co-host Ray can bring his guests onto the show. If not, then we will.
Yeah, next week.
Yep, next week's Sunday.
Yeah, next week Sunday. CB, if you could be on next week Sunday, I got a guy where they work with me, and he is old schooler than us. So he go back to George Gervin. You know, Pete Havlik, all them. It's, he in that era. So when he was telling me about things about the New York Knickerbockers and all of that, you know, he back in that 60s, 70s era. Bill Russell. He one of them type dudes.
Yeah, with Walt Frazier and all them.
Yes,
back in that era.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he said he gonna join. He was gonna try to join today, but he definitely will get on next week. So we'll have a treat when that'll be all four of us on. So
let's do it.
We'll try to see if we get Big that show up for next week.
All right. Yes. So you guys for staying in tune. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can definitely hit us up. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. My co-hosts are on Facebook. If you guys want that, I'll put their Facebook, and if you guys got Instagram, I'll put it in the description so you guys can reach out to us and ask questions. All being said, this has been Advanced Pursuit of Knowledge. I'm your co-host Aramis.
CP.
Ray Daniels. Peace.
And we out.
This was fun. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.